Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, "It's an honor," but he added, "Scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that." Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Satoransky runs the point with LaVine at the 2. And it's Carter in at the center filling out the middle. LaVine against Green. James outside. Well, Clark, no doubt you've been through this many times. The regular season is a grind. I think you said that before. Do the veteran players need to teach the young guys how to handle that schedule?
I clearly think, Kevin, that the veterans can be helpful, but there's nothing like firsthand experience, and you really have to experience the length and the grueling nature of the season to understand how you best can weather the schedule, but veterans certainly can be helpful.
Is there a rookie wall, Clark? Is that true?
Yeah, I think there is one. Clearly, I hit it, and most rookies that I've talked to during my time and beyond find a period in that season when they bump into that wall.
Good on the shot.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, LaVine. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Count that one.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
LaVine against Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
He hits the second from the line. And with LaVine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with LaVine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Porter. 23 points for him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Back to Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. Off the left rim and out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Rondo. Davis against Carter. Outside for Rondo. Over LaVine. They get it again.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Porter against James. Porter passes to Levine. Now Satoransky. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Satoransky after Rajon Rondo's bucket. The kick out to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Now here's LeBron. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Kuzma outside. He dishes it to James. Over Porter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Levine for three. Kuzma pulls it in.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. To the middle. Here's Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his third assist on the night. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Here's James. Cans it from short range. James has got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now, here's Markkanen. 20 points for him last game against Indiana.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Porter against LeBron. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here is Carter. 9 points last game out. Outside Porter. James with some nice D.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Satoransky looking around. To the inside. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Good on the second free throw.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 9. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals.
I always feel like I've got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
At small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. White is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Markkanen in at the 5. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Dunn, and Rondo sends it back.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively. They're showing off some superb vertical as he goes.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Porter. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Caldwell Pope passes to James. And the 3 off target. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 9 points. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Young outside. Baseline J on the way, and he drops that one in.
Young has no problem knocking down a jumper from that range if you give him space.
And Clark, talk about the leadership of a guy like Thaddeus Young.
And he's one of my favorites because he's just solid. His actions speak louder than his words, and he's a grinder. I mean, he's a guy who just gives you everything he has and does all of the little things day in and day out. Tremendous locker room presence.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Markkanen. Yep, it counts. Markkanen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Markkanen doing a nice job cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Dunn kicks to Young. Up top, Porter. James covering. Davis against Young. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Dunn misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Rondo. No good with the triple. And here is Dunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside, here's White. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Rondo dishes to Davis. That one falls. And the Lakers lead by 9.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Caldwell Pope against White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. Kept alive, Howard kicks to Rondo. The pass to James. Rondo against Dunn. Goes back up. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bulls trail by 11. White looking around. Pass to Dunn. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Two teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Here's James. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 1:41 left here in the second. Here's Young. Well, Clark, they say it's a make-or-miss league, as you know, and Thaddeus Young has that knack for finishing.
Yeah, he does. He's got a really good knack. Catches defenders flat-footed with his early release, and he's pretty crafty when he gets it inside, and being left-handed certainly doesn't hurt.
First one falls for him.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Levine inside the three-point line. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Green taking his time here. Rondo kicks to Green. The dish to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cousins. His three-pointers off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Levine with it. Now Green defending. Outside, Levine. Pass to Dunn. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Dunn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you got to put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside, because this guy is an exceptional scorer.
Here's Rondo. Dunn with some nice D. Bulls trail by 12. Here's Levine. Green with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And they pick up 2.
Yeah, you want to be successful. You got to make Rondo beat you with his jumper. You can't allow him to torch you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right. That about wraps it up. Time now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point. LaVine shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Clark, as you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential. And you look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Over LaVine, and Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 15. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Pass to James. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Outside, LaVine. Shot from the top of the key. But they'll get another chance. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there, Kevin, at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
16 feet away. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Satoransky the pass to Carter. Here is Porter. 7 points in the game. Satoransky with it. Here's LaVine. And Davis pulls it down.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
LaVine against Green. Looking to get back on track here. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from LaVine.
You know what you get there? LaVine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Porter, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And it's 9 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 13. On the wing, Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. LaVine kicks to Satoransky. Outside, Markkanen. To the paint. Porter, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They get it back. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. Kuzma passes to Davis. LeBron outside. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. White comes in for Porter. And it's done in for Satoransky. And the Lakers also making a switch. Cousins is checked in. That one is no good.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Carter outside. Levine kicks to White. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers leading by 17. Outside Rondo. Feeds it to Howard. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. You look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
First free throw is good.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
And both free throws good for Howard. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Feeds to White. And White with the stuff.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Now here's Cousins. James kicks to Green. And it's Rondo in the corner. Levine against James. Right through the D for the layup. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Now Levine. He's got 6. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, White and Levine on the wing. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's Dunn in at the point. Carter kicks to Dunn. Mark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
One shot.
That one, this is for Young.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Dunn looking over the floor. Outside, White. The 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
That free throw, no good. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And, Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Levine for 3. No good there. And the Lakers going the other way now.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Levine dishes to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Levine. The shot comes out. Good D by LeBron. Lakers leading by 22. Outside, Green. Rondo passes to Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
That one is off.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky's subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now the pass to Porter. Now here is Carter. Passes to Satoransky. Markkanen down low. He's against Kuzma.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
James against Porter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's White. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players, to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
And the Bulls making a change here. LaVine's checked in. Carter hits them both. And here's Rondo. Pass to LeBron. Kuzma, left side. Six to shoot. Satoransky against Rondo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question, because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying. And you see why LaVine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
The drive by James. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Porter. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from LeBron. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Davis. Outside Rondo. From past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
"16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Cook looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.